So my current problem with the gaming industry is that I find that it's kind of come to a halt. You see, with video games now, they're all very much the same thing. There's not much creativity. Nothing's really too different anymore in games. Like people are hyping up every time a game is before a game comes out, it gets hyped up, and I find it's the same thing with Hollywood too. Hollywood's also kind of fallen into this problem, but well, actually, Hollywood has its own set of problems, feminist, left-leaning views included, but I'm going to deal with that in another video. I think the gaming industry, you see, it's like, everything is the same with video games. Everything is the exact same now. Every time a new Call of Duty comes out, it gets hyped up, like, oh, this is going to be the best Call of Duty, it's going to be so good. And it's the same thing as the one before it. I swear Call of Duty has not changed since Modern Warfare 2. It's been the same thing, and people are like, "No, man, it's different. It's a little different." It's not. It's the same fucking thing. You aim, you shoot. You go to the next guy, you aim, you shoot. Repetitive. Oh, and then they use the excuse, "Oh, well, Zombies was amazing. It's almost so good." Zombies it's the same thing. You aim, you shoot. You aim, you shoot. It's that same concept. There's nothing different about video games anymore. I play Halo 3. I'll still play Halo 3 and have a fun time with video games. I don't know. I feel like after that they kind of just like came to a halt. They're not after Halo 3, of course. I mean, like, recently they're not the same. A video game will get hyped so much, and then all of a sudden it'll be the exact same thing as every other video game that we've played in the past. Overwatch, it was hyped up. Everyone's saying it's gonna be the best thing. And then you play it, and it's like, okay, it's fun, but it's the same thing. There's nothing big about. There's nothing new about this game. They're all the same shit. It's the same shit, different title. And what you have right now also is these video games. They send the games out and they're not even done. And what I mean by not done is, and they make you buy all the DLC packages, before the games even come out, and it's so ridiculous. So I spend $80 on a game, and I can spend another like $30-40 for DLC, like Star Wars Battlefront 2, or the one that just came out recently, had this problem. Had like 3 maps or 4 maps, something like that. I could be off on how many maps there were, but I do know they were a low amount, and you had to buy the rest. What the hell? The game's already $80 when it comes out. How much more? Like, I understand games are a little more, the graphics are a little better, so maybe they're a little harder to make now. But they come about, is that necessary? Is that honestly necessary, or is it just a money grab? And I think it's just a money grab. From what I've read and seen, it's just like a money grab. And I wouldn't mind if they were really that good. It'd still bug me, but you know what? You pay for what you get. So if you're playing something that's extremely fun, high quality, then it's gonna cost. It's gonna be expensive. I'm no Marxist. I don't want my shit for free. I understand that you have to pay for high quality things. It makes sense. That's how capitalism. That's how the world works. But when I'm paying high amount of money for crap, no, that's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. I'll pay the $80, but then they want you to pay all this extra money, basically almost spending pretty much $100 just to play a video game now. And it's so ridiculous, but you can just go buy an old PC game it's way more fun than all these games, than all these new games coming out. Like, these games, it's like some sort of like drug now with video games, and gamers buying video games now. It's like a drug, like a short-term fix. It's like, oh, I gotta get this new game, I got this new game. You play the game, it's so great for a short period of time, then it becomes boring, and you're not into it anymore. And then the next game comes out, and you just go and buy that game, like crack. It's like crack. Or like any drug. It's a short-term thing, just short-term, quick fix. And the new big video game that's so revolutionary and creative and different comes out, and it's the exact same as the last thing you just played. I don't know. I'll go on a list of Xbox One, PS4 games, and they're all like that. Even PC's not much different. I don't know. You mean there's some PC games are different. I think like Ark Evolved was a fun game. StarCraft was fun. I think a lot of PC games. I think everyone knows PC is just the superior gaming console for obvious reasons. 4K graphics, 5K graphics. Build your own laptop, or not laptop. Sorry, you can build your own computer. And the graphics are way better than any console computer. mods, etc. You can do. PC has a lot more to it. It's not just it's not boring like the Xbox One and PlayStation 3 or 4. Sorry. These games, man, they screwed up. I personally, the only game I honestly like that came out for the Xbox One as of recently, it's not even too recent, it's like last year, was Evolve. I thought Evolve was fun as shit. I know there was a lot of DLC stuff in that too, but you didn't have to buy all the DLC to win or to be that good, or to be very good, to be like better than other people. In terms of, I don't know if any of you have played that game. I'm gonna go a little in depth into it. And actually maybe and I'll say that one for another video. I thought Evolve was amazing. It was. I know that game got hyped up too, and then if it ended up, I don't even think it ended up flopping. I think I think that game is just purely a player's fault. I say that because people complain about different things in the game, and I'm just like, this is the player's fault. So then again, you have players, who will agree with me on certain things, like games lack creativity. They are all the same. There's nothing new to any video games that come out. But then when a game does come out with all that stuff, aka Evolve, oh, this game sucks. It sucks. It's so terrible. It's so horrible. It's unfair. It's unfair. It's unbalanced. The monster's too strong. The hunters are too good. The maps are too small. The maps are too big. And so it's like, okay, when they do give you a game that comes out, and it's creative and different, you hate it, and you just want the same old of the same old, like the Call of Duties or the whatever else they got going right now. So I blame it on the developers and on the gamers themselves. I'm not just taking sides. It's both of our faults. I mean, when a creative good game comes out that takes time to learn and time to actually play and get good at, you hate it. And most gamers, if they're playing a game and they can't get good at the game within the first day they bought it, they're not going to play it again. They're most likely just going to put it in the shelf, say it sucks, put a bad review, and that'll be that. That's most gamers. They will not take the time to learn how to play Evolve. Most people, when you play a game like Evolve, creative games that are different from the average game, that take strategy, you have to think and take time to play them. Most people won't do that. That's too much work. Whereas, a game like Call of Duty, you get good at Call of Duty the first hour you play it. It's not a hard game. I'm not saying not saying that being a pro Call of Duty player is good is easy. No, that's a whole other thing. Being a guy that goes into a game and gets all the kills and no deaths, that's different, right? But I mean, to get good at the game, to be an average good player, where you come out with a higher kill ratio than death ratio is, it's a reality. It's possible. It's not that hard, not that far off. It's achievable. So that's usually what people end up just wanting to play anyways. But then they complain when they play those games. So they'll agree with me on that side about the gaming developers and how the DLC and all this other crap, how the games are all the same. But then when a game comes out that's different, oh, what the hell, this game sucks, it's stupid, it's too hard, I have to think, I have to do something, I can't just sit there and spray and pray or camp all day, what? So, that's it, that's all I had to say about the gaming industry. I'm going to make a video on Evolve later on. I think, I think people trash that game too much. And it's actually such a good game. I can't play anything else. I try to play another game, and I'm like, fuck this. Unless it's like I'm playing with friends or something, fuck that. Evolve is probably the best game in my opinion. Still the best game right now. At least on consoles, not on PC. That's a whole different thing. Because PC gaming, I think, is like, I think that's kind of stagnant too. But I feel PC gaming is in a much better. So everyone already knows it's in a whole different realm from the console gaming. I'm not even going to go into that. That's common sense at this point. But, so that's all I had to say about that. So, comment, like, and subscribe. And let me know what you think. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm right? Do you think it's the player's fault, the developer's fault? Or do you think it's just everyone's fault? Let me know what you think.